Jimin, Jimin, how much work you have? Yoongi, look at him. Yoongi means Jimin. I mean, when your work finished, Jimin, Yoongi, it still take time. What happened? Jimin, I think I just asked casually. Yoongi nodded, and he again started to do his work. Jimin, what is her mean? Huh? She is coming. I don't understand anything. He lay on the bed and off his off his side lamp. Yoongi sees his bag is fixing Jungin mind. Suddenly, what happened with him? I am saying nowadays he's looking tense. I want him like before, my innocent Jimin. He thanked and closed his laptop. He went to him, Jimin turned and said him, Jimin, you said it still take time, Jungi, but I think someone else wants me the most. He said, and Jimin smiled. Jimin, sorry for disturbing you. Yoongi, this is what I want you to disturb me. Jimin, huh, really? Yoongi, yes. Jimin, Yoongi, when we go London, Yoongi, after mom, dad, I want. Jimin, yes, they feel happy. Yoongi, huh? It's been a long time they didn't celebrate the Jimin way. Yoongi, sometime mom are busy with their friends because dad always come home late and then forget about it. And sometimes he is in office. Jimin, oh, I understand. Yoongi, that's why now I want to celebrate their day. Jimin, really, we arrange everything together. Yoongi, you help me. Jimin, yes. So tomorrow we go to see the venue and also we have to buy gifts for them and do the preparations. Jimin, yes, yes, he became excited. Jungi smiled to see him on his forehead. Jungi, now sleep for sometimes a kiss. You have to wake up early. He nodded and closed his eyes. Jungi see his excitement and both fell in sleep peacefully. Next day, both wake up, fresh up, and go out from the room. And go out from the room. Oh, so it's already summer, right? Jimin and Yoongi come out from the room. Jimin, good morning, mom. Mrs. Min, good morning, my son. How are you? Jimin, fine, mom, and you? Mrs. Min, totally fine. Sit here. I make breakfast for you. Yoongi, no need. We do breakfast outside. Mrs. Min, I am not asking from you. She said and go in the kitchen. Jimin, she must be feeling Yoongi. Yeah, I know, and I really want. Just said sorry, huh? I will after 10 we give them surprise after 10 12 also. 12 also. Jimin, okay, as you said. Mrs. Min give breakfast to them. Yoongi look at Jimin and smirk. Jimin give him glare. But Yoongi didn't listen him. Yoongi, who said you make breakfast for me? Mrs. Min, I am mother. I feel worried for you, so I have to do all this. Yoongi looking down and tries best to control his love. Jimin, Yoongi, until leave him. He is Mrs. Min. I know, son. You don't worry. I want. Mrs. Min and Mr. Min sit in the bedroom. It's night time. Mrs. Min, what you think about himself, huh? He's my son, and how he's talking with me. I will with me, but if he do this with Jimin, I will with this with Jin Pink Frap. And she said, and Mr. Min chuckle, Mr. Min, you are unbelievable. And then the door opened, their eyes wide, and see Yoongi and Jimin stand there holding a cake in their hand. Mrs. Min stand up. Yoongi happy and mom chat. Mrs. Min, huh? Oh, yeah, I really forget about my. He placed the cake on the bed and meet with his dad and mom. Yoongi, sorry, mom, I do with you. Just I want to give you surprise, Mrs. Min. Oh my Yoongi. Mr. Min, seriously, Jimin, they are like this, uncle. Yoongi, sorry for giving Mrs. Min. I do, my son, Mrs. Min, and Jimin for her, Mrs. Min. Thank you so much. I know you give him plan. Jimin, no, auntie, I don't even know the day. It's his plan, and he arranged everything by himself. I just help him, Mrs. Min. I can't believe he's my son. She's such a wife for pictures, Yoongi-san. Jimin, okay, now don't again. Let's cut the cake. Both cut the cake, and they enjoy their moments. Yoongi, I arrange a party for you both tomorrow. Mr. Min, what, son? There is no need, son. Jimin, why, uncle? Now. This is the time you both spend together and make your memories. He said and smiled, Mr. Min. Thank you so much, Jimin. I thought I am blessed to have you. I have a Yoongi. I have a son like Yoongi, but I never thought I got in the form of Jimin giggle. Jimin, thank you so much, uncle. Jimin, auntie, I buy dress for you. He becomes so excited. Yoongi, now you show everything tomorrow. Okay, you both do rest. Jimin, good night, Mrs. Mrs. Mr. Min. Good night, my sons and Jimin and Yoongi both come in their room. Jimin sits on the bed. Jimin, they become so happy. You see, Yoongi, yeah, and I'm so happy for them. Jimin, me too. He starts staring the ceiling, and Yoongi look at him. Jimin, if you are with me, Jimin, then we also a celebrator like this. He said, and Jimin looked at him. He remembered their three past. Jimin, you remember the date and day? Yoongi, of course I do. How can I forget the day when I got Jimin? Jimin, why you all always compared me with them? Angel, just why Jungi? Because you are Jimmy. You don't know how much important you are for us, Jimmy. Still, sometimes I think Jungi, if Nana don't go and you get with her, what I do, it's my destiny for to fall for you. So I fell for after you become my Jungi. Oh, really? How you feel? For your sister, Jimin, yes, and convert into Yoongi. Oh, really? I do everything for you, and here you convert Jimin. Yes, I thought if you leave her, you leave me also. Yoongi, seriously, Jimin nodded. Yoongi, I think we don't talk in this topic, Jimin, right? Both are again silent. Jimin, let's leave. We have too much work tomorrow to do. We have too much work to do yesterday. Yoongi, yeah, let's sleep. Jimin nodded and both lay on the bed. Jungi turned his face on the other side and Jimin see him. He became confused. Jimin, what happened with him? And both fell in sleep peacefully. Next day, Jimin wake up first. She helped maid to make breakfast. No one know, not even Mrs. Min. And then see the whole house. Jungi go on the venue for seeing everything is prepared. Everything is prepared. Jimin is waiting for Yoongi to come home. He almost ready, Mrs. Min. Jimin son, are you ready? Jimin, yes, and I'm almost ready. I'm waiting for Yoongi to come. Mrs. Min, call him. Where is he? Jimin, I don't know. He didn't attend my call. He must be on his way to come home. Mrs. Min, yeah, Jimin, if you both are ready, then go. Mrs. Min, yeah, we are okay. We are. Oh, enough. Yeah, we are okay. We are going. We see the guest there. So you both come, Jimin. Yeah, I will come, Mrs. Min. Okay, then we are going. She said, and go. Jimin started to find his earring, and then he thought to call Yoongi first, but still he didn't attend the call. Jimin is becoming worried, and now why he didn't attend? Why he didn't come yet? Jimin, huh? Where is he? He's waiting for Yoongi to come, and the door are looking gorgeous, he said, and Jimin smiled. Jimin, where were you, huh? Yoongi, I'm just busy in arranging the things that I go office and see everything. And then airport, I think you forget we have flight tomorrow. Jimin, oh yeah, I can't. Oh yeah. Can't we go after 1 week? Yoongi, Jimin, there is a conference meeting, so I have to go. Jimin nodded. Jimin, okay, get ready. Uncle and auntie must be worried for us. Yoongi, you were looking so beautiful. What do you think? He said, Jimin, I am understanding everything, Mr. Min, so go and fresh up silently. Yoongi, how you are? Jimin, I am more than your thoughts, so you go and fresh up, okay, Yoongi? Fine, going. He go and Jimin chuckle. Jimin start to finalize his earrings, and then he see a pendant. He smiled to see the pendant on the day 3 years ago in the mall. Yoongi buy. He opened his Jimin see he didn't said anything. He started to wear his pendant. Yoongi wants help. Jimin, yeah, please, he said, and Yoongi take the pendant and she help him. Jimin see no doubt he is looking so beautiful, which is making our Yoongi more and more. Mm. Jimin on his thought, and he closed his eyes. Yoongi turned him and uh, start to Jimin asks Jimin Yoongi. He called him and Yoongi realized what she's doing. Look at Jimin. He's looking down and just Yoongi. I am sorry. He said and leave the room. Jimin see his disappearing figure. Jimin sorry for what she arranged everything and see himself last time in the mirror and go out. Whole journey Yoongi silent. Whole journey is silent. Yoongi didn't speak even a single word. To December by sleeping peacefully. They reach in the venue and meet with everyone. Yoongi go to meet some businessmen and here with Jimin. He's talking with his mother and with some friends. So guys, I don't have any other venue picture and also I don't know what happened with my Wi-Fi. So cooperate with me. Jimin time to time see Yoongi. Yoongi didn't even look at him once. Almost 2 hours pass. Almost 2 hours pass. Jimin is feeling tense now. Chancy want to talk with him, but Jung is not giving him chance. Now it's time to cut the cake. Everyone is present around the table. Jung is busy in talking with his manager. Jimin, see Lisa, go and stand beside Jungi. Jimin mind, I am so done from you, Nona. You are just testing my level, nothing else. She said and he said and roll his eyes. Jungi, whom I want, is talking with his mom, and here Jimin notices. Jimin, what you think about himself, huh? If he is handsome, he is only for me. If we want to show, he roll his eyes and then they cut the cake. Jimin is so happy to see them all start dancing, enjoying the party. Jimin see Yoongi sit on the chair. He's busy in his phone, and Lisa went to him. It's enough for him. He also go Lisa. Yoongi, look at him. Yoongi, yes, he said in cold voice. Lisa, I'm so sorry. What I did, forgive me. You really forgive you. What you think the mistake you did is able for forgiveness. Lisa, if you don't forgive me, Jimin also don't do. She sit in front of him. Yoongi about to speak. Jimin come and hold his hand. Yoongi see Jimin is looking, so he stand up. Yoongi, what happened with you? Huh? Jimin, give me answer of my question. Why you are so handsome? Yoongi, what Jimin? Why you are so handsome? Everyone is staring you. He sat and Yoongi see in the eyes, Yoongi, come with me. He dragged him on the side. Lisa, why he always come, huh? She go behind them, Jimin and Yoongi on the side. Yoongi, now tell me what happened. Yoongi, what happened? You are, Jimin, what happened? You are asking me this, him. Yoongi with the Einstein in front of him, Yoongi eyes wide, Yoongi, Jimin, what are you doing, huh? Everyone is staring you mean Yoongi. Why you do this, Yoongi? What I did, tell me, he said, and Yoongi Jimin holds and start to Yoongi realize, Jimin, if you want to you're then you do later. Why you did this? You did this intentionally, right? To make me, he said, and give him glares. Yoongi gulp, Yoongi Jimin, watch. He said while his fingers are traveling in his ears. Yoongi, everyone is outside. Yoongi, Jimin, so what, Yoongi? They must be waiting for us. Jimin, so what? I don't care, Yoongi, Jimin. Jimin, he such make Yoongi shock. Yoongi, what? Jimin, you leave me alone in the room. How can you do this with me? Jimin, Yoongi, I thought you are not with me. Jimin, how can I not when I have a handsome like you? You know what give me peace, huh? Yoongi, you are making me scared. Jimin, why don't you like my? He said, and Yoongi, you leave me here. We will see later. He said, and Jimin, wake up out. Yoongi, go from there. Jimin, where were you go? Huh? How much you? No, mean Jimin, now you create so what you do? He go and go from there. He come out and went to his mom, Mrs. Park. My mini, I miss you so much, Jimin. How you know I am going to? Mrs. Park, huh? Jimin, nothing. Mrs. Park, spend your life happily. Mrs. Park, what she said, Mrs. Min leave him. They started talking with each other. After some time, after the incident, Jimin don't look at Chingy, stand on the side. In his thoughts, he feels someone holds him. He know who is the person. He smile and look up, and then Yoongi, may I know the reason why you are so today, Jimin? Because you are looking so handsome. Everyone is staring you, mostly girls. He said and roll his eyes. Yoongi, but see now I'm only. Jimin, yes, I know. That's why I'm so happy. Yoongi, chuckle. Yoongi, I don't know your mood. Sometimes, as ago, you are so. And now see you are cutie pie, Jimin. If you want, I become again Yoongi. Huh? It's your choice. I'm just thinking how you look. He's such make Jimin as well. Jimin, huh, Yoongi? Now what happened, Jimin? Mom called me Yoongi. Run as much you want. You still have some hours. He's such. Jimin and Yoongi come home. Mr. Min and Mrs. Min go to meet their friends. So their friends, so they said them they go home. It may take them hours to come home. And Jimin come in the room. Yoongi go for fresh up, and there is a totally silence in the room. Jimin is thinking what happened now. He do everything in, and now what she do? He have to now. He will see. He don't have any problem. Just a little bit, and also nervous. He's in his thoughts. When Yoongi come, he sees Jimin stand there. He is playing with his fingers and looking down. Yoongi went to him and stand behind him. Jimin look up. He see him. Both look into each other's eyes. Yoongi places his hand on his shoulder. Yoongi, it's true, Jimin. Totally. It's true, Jimin. Today you are looking so beautiful. Jimin, thank you. He looking down. Yoongi see become worried. Yoongi cupped his face. Yoongi, what happened, Jimin? Jimin, I'm feeling from myself. I don't want to use the word forever. Yoongi, just Yoongi, because we are. It's just the reality is that Yoongi, I want to give chance. Nothing else. From when I use the word, I feel like I'm just. She don't know how to explain. Yoongi understand. Yoongi. I understand, Jimin. You no need to think. Okay, don't worry. We know each other, so it's not a big deal at all. He said, and Jimin nodded. He again started to remove his jewelry. Yoongi, hey Jimin, don't think too much. He said, and Jimin remembers something. Yoongi, what happened, Jimin? How you do this? How can you, Yoongi? Jimin, it's just I want to make you feel nothing else, Jimin. You will know what is the real sleep on the couch. Give him a prize, Yoongi. This is wrong, huh? Jimin, what you did is right, Yoongi. I just want to tease you, nothing else. He said, and Jimin sit on them, and Jimin, so much I won't see you, and I don't like Yoongi, huh? How much I am Yoongi, huh? You are that much for me. Jimin, wanna see how much I am? Yoongi nodded. Jimin, go and look at someone and then think of what to tell your family, how your bonds. He said, and he said with this cute angry pout. Yoongi chuckled. He holds his hand. Yoongi, sorry. Jimin looked into another side. Jimin, no way. Yoongi, please see your Yoongi. Jimin look at him, who is the string. He folds his hand. Jimin, you do again, he said, and Jimin, Jingi Sanas, no, Jimin smiled, Jimin, okay, come. Yungi, come, and both, he looking down, Yungi, what happened? Yungi eyes fell on, Yungi, Jimin, like you didn't me before. Yungi, that was Jimin, really? He asked, can Yungi please? Also, they're not ready to. Okay, from where now I start the. Jungi, still I didn't. Jungi, you really want to give chance? Jimin, yes, I want, but I feel any that I don't even bother you away from me. He said, and Jungi nodded. Jungi, I try my best to be with you, but you are that much beautiful, and also, so it's difficult. Jimin, leave me. I'm going. He moved Jungi and started and I yes, by sleeping peacefully. I also want to sleep. I'm sleepy 24 hours. Guys, your unit is so lazy. So lazy. And Jimin, next we all know. Next Jung is trying him with this. He knows Jimin must be so tired. And then the door, and then the room door knocked. Yoongi um open the door. Mrs. Min, good morning. Yoongi, good morning, mom. Mrs. Min, Jimin, parents come to meet him, wake him up, and you both come. Yoongi turn and Yoongi turn. He looked at Jimin, who is sleeping peacefully, and he nodded. Yoongi, you go. We are coming. Mrs. Min nodded, and she go. Yoongi locked the door and went to him. Yoongi, now how I wake him up? He didn't sleep. He said he start thinking he don't have any option. He said, Yoongi, Jimin, wake up, Jimin. What is your problem? Let me sleep peacefully. He said, Jimin rocked, Yoongi shocked. In sleepy voice, Yoongi, You have to wake up, Jimin. What's your problem, Yoongi? You don't let me sleep. Last and now also, what you want, Yoongi? Shocked to hear everything he got, Yoongi Jimin. Your parents is waiting for you. That's why I said you wake up. That's why I said you wake up early. That's why I said you wake up early. He said, and Jimin sit on the bed. Jimin, I don't even sit. Jungi, here, relax, relax. Jimin, what relax now? How I go downstairs, Jungi? I will help you. Jimin, get out from here. He said, and uh, Jimin, what are you doing here? Go from here, Jungi. See him. See, Jimin is looking. He didn't bother to say anything, and he go to the different room. Jimin about to stand up, but she fell on the bed. He go for fresh up and come out. I am tired. Understand, but today we have flight, right? So they come to meet you. Jimin, let's go out, Chungi. You sure? If you want as such, auntie come to meet you here, you take some rest. Jimin hardly silence. No, Jimin, no, no, no. They ask you reason what you said. Yungi, what I said them truth. Jimin, no, no, they tease me a lot. I didn't want, please, I don't, please don't. Yungi, I also want to keep it secret. I thought they ask you again. So, Jimin, no, it's alright. I will handle everything. Yungi nodded. Yungi nodded. Yungi, let's go. Jimin nodded. He see his room. Yungi, Jimin, is it necessary to go? Yungi, our memories, everything is here in this room. Yungi, don't try, I just settled everything there. Okay. Jimin and Yoongi both come. Jimin sees his parents, see his mom tightly. Mrs. Park, I don't even go to know when my Jimin become elder. I can't believe you are my Jiminy, whom I used to feed by my hands, Yoongi. I am still same mom, believe me. Mrs. Park, Jimin has become joy. Jimin, now don't make me emotional, Mrs. Park. This is first time you go away from me that much. Yoongi, don't try, auntie. I will take care of him. Mrs. Park, I know, son. That's why I am ready. Otherwise, I don't let him go. She said, and everyone smiled. Jimmy, yeah, yeah. Now you realize my importance in your life, Mrs. Park. No, I will not. Jimmy, wait with this, Dad. Mr. Park, remember one thing, Jimmy. Whenever you take your step, remember your parents are always with you. Okay, Yoongi see how much everyone, Jimin parents, everyone, and she also, Jimin sits beside Yoongi time to time, asking Jimin he is okay or not, she wants something or not. Lisa, come, Lisa, spend your life happily, Jimin, you change yourself, accept the reality, Lisa, I will never, Jimin, you know, that's my everything. First, I was a caring person like Yoongi, and then Jack. What you did, you know very well. And that's my brother. Also, we are not same anymore, right? It's not my attention to you, Jimin. But I don't know what happened with me suddenly. Why I do all this? Can you forgive me, Jimin? Because of you, me and Yoongi stay away from each other for not for some days, months. It's year. Lisa, I know and I deserve. Hope so you forgive me, Indigo. Hope so you forgive me, Jimin. I try and they beg. Lisa, I'm sorry, Yoongi, for everything. Hope so you forgive me, Yoongi. You did very wrong, Lisa. You did very wrong, Lisa. I can't even imagine you do this. Suddenly, what happened with you? You are so understanding and cherished person. Still, Lisa, leave it, Yungi. Now, please don't forget. Now, please forget everything. Just forgive me. I don't want anything for you. Expect forgiveness, Yungi. I try to forgive you. If you don't repeat your mistake again, Lisa, I will not. Don't worry. He passed him a smile. Lisa, I don't know why I don't see how much you both looking good together. Yungi, thank you so much. Both sit on his place. Jimin same. Of course, he is his brother. He feel for his sister. He wants best for his sister. Okay, only 6 minutes are left. After some time, Jimin sits on the stairs. He lost in his thoughts. It seems like his all happiness gone. To three cars enter in the mansion. Jimin knows who come out from the car. He searches all guards to go. He see his mochi sit on the stairs. Who is Yoongi went to him and sit beside him. Jimin see him and smile lightly. Jimin, you come late today, Yoongi. I am just busy. I was just busy. In the meeting. Why are you sitting here alone? You know very well, Jimin. I don't come out from the room. Yoongi, yes. Jimin, I am just feeling weird. So I come here, Yoongi. Are you okay? If you are not, let's go to the Jimin. No need. Hmm. Again or not, Yoongi, maybe that's why she realized her mistake. Jimin, Yoongi, yes, Jimin, a gentleman hands in front of you. Forgive my sister. He said, and Yoongi holds his both hands and on his hands. Yoongi, Mini, what are you doing? Jimin, I know she is my sister. She did wrong, but please, can you forgive her? I already forgive her. Yoongi, I do just for you. Don't cry, please. Jimin, she is still my nonna. I know she did wrong, but how can I agree, my Hacha? Youngish, I understand you and don't ask a cry. I forgive her. Okay, you know it's so precious, Jimin Youngi. She also deserve do this right with her, and just because she chose this way, Youngi, I understand. I understand. Don't cry. Jimin calmed down. After some time, Youngi, are you okay now? Jimin nodded and Youngi wiped his tears. Youngi, let's go in our room. Hmm. Yoongi take him in his room, in their bedroom. Yoongi, you sleep for some time. Jimin, where are you going? Yoongi, I'm not going anywhere. You sleep on his forehead. Jimin nodded and Yoongi went to his bedroom, went to the bathroom. He freshed up and come out and see Jimin already fell asleep. Yoongi calls someone, hey bro, what's up? Yoongi, how are you doing? Cook JK, I am totally fine. Tell me about you. And Jimin, how is he? Yoongi, Jimin is fine. And JK, don't ask bro. He's literally giving me time. Yoongi chuckle. Yoongi, nowadays Jimin is emotional, otherwise he don't even leave me. Sometimes I was in the edge of crying. It's too much, but it's fun to handle. Yoongi, yeah, you are right. But bro, sometimes I think I become Yoongi, JK, why you call me? Tell me, Yoongi, what about Jack? Uh, huh. World, world, he had to. Yoongi, okay, I call you. I thought it's time to. JK, no, it's reality. It's really fun to play this game. Yoongi, oh, okay, then carry on. JK, yeah. Take cookie, my ice cream shake. JK, come here. I have to go. Bye. He suddenly cut the call. Yoongi signed. He sat on the and started to do his work on his laptop. So let me tell you about Lisa. When Yoongi and Jimin come London, they both start to live their life happily. And one day Jimin got to know his sister. She sleep and then Jimin is so shocked to hear it, and when got to know she started because of that all this happened. And Jimin feeling bad, of course, how much she did wrong, but still she is his sister. That's why sometimes Jimin become emotional. After 4 months of past, she is the one who become so excited. And here what happened with Jack in front of you. Yoongi complete his work and Jimin wake up. He sits on the bed. He sits on the. He see Yoongi is busy on his laptop. He sits on the bed and rubbing his eyes. Yoongi see him and smile. Yoongi, you wake up. Jimin, Yoongi, I'm hungry. Yoongi, is hungry. What you want to eat? Jimin, I want ramen. Yoongi, ramen, but it's not good. Jimin, you eat something else, Jimin. No, I want ramen and it's final, Yoongi. But Jimin, please try to understand. Try to understand. He completed his sentence. Jimin gave him glare. Yoongi gulp and Yoongi. I'm going to make ramen, he said and go. Jimin sit there with his most innocent face. Jimin thought to call his best friend who is also but it. Jimin, hey Che, he called from Yoongi laptop. Che, hey Chim Chim, how are you? He said Che is eating chocolates. Raman, look at him. And Jimin. Cookie, Yoongi, I want ramen. Chocolate, which is Jim J is eating. Both speak together. Yoongi, Jungkook, what? Jimin, yes, I want. Any problem? Yoongi, but you said you are hungry. You want ramen. Jimin, no, I'm not. I want. Chocolates, Yoongi in mind. Oh, please save me. If he got to know I forget about his chocolate, he will leave me. He will not leave me. Yoongi is so scared. Cookie, go and make ramen, GK ramen, but we don't have ramen in our house. He think and gulp and look at who is sleeping, who is staring him with his big Joe eyes. JK, you see, you eat chocolates, we eat ramen later. Che, no, I want Jimin Jungi. Why are you not giving any response, Jungi Jimin? I have meeting today. Cook, Che, see the night, Jimin. You forget to bring. Huh, finally, here is the last part. Hope so you guys like. If you like, then subscribe and tell me in comments. Bye bye. Take care of yourself, Saranga. And Lisa give her some, and I think it's enough. Okay, guys, which is speeches certificate, something like that. Can you please tell me? Actually, I have, but I don't know. One of my viewer make for me.